Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So, in today's video, I want to go ahead and actually buy some more Bitcoin. I want to stack some more Bitcoin this morning. So, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Okay, now, before we go ahead and buy and invest some Bitcoin in today's video, I want to go ahead and give you guys a little update on what is exactly happening with Bitcoin and why I believe right now is in fact the perfect time, okay, to start buying into Bitcoin, right? We all should be buying, in my opinion. We all should be at least, adopting and accumulating into Bitcoin right now. And I will in fact explain why. Okay, personally, I truly do believe 100% that this is the perfect time right now to invest into Bitcoin. So as I'm filming this video, you guys can clearly see that Bitcoin right now is currently still above $27,000. Just like what we saw yesterday, Bitcoin went as high as $27.4 thousand dollars yesterday. Okay. Actually early this morning, right? In the morning, actually, like really early, like 1 a.m. But obviously, you guys can clearly see that Bitcoin is in fact slowly dropping back down, but it's still, above $27,000. It's currently at 27.1. So that's great to see for Bitcoin. Okay. If I go to the daily time frame here, guys, you guys can clearly see that Bitcoin for the past few days has not, been moving at all. We have, in fact, been seeing Bitcoin in between, $26,000 and $27,000 for the past few days now, right? So I really do believe at this very moment is in fact a great time to buy, Bitcoin. And obviously, okay, you guys can clearly see this if I just show you guys that we are in fact seeing a support level right now for Bitcoin right here. You guys can clearly see that we are in fact seeing a support level, okay, right there around 26.4. Okay, yes, we did in fact see Bitcoin drop, lower than that, right? But this is in fact a support level that we are in fact seeing right now for Bitcoin. And you guys can clearly see, yes, it hasn't really been moving for the past few days, right? It's been stagnant and it's been in between, like I said, $26,000 and $27,000. Today's market, right? The crypto market, how's it looking? It's looking, pretty good, but still, okay. Yesterday we saw a decent pump for, Bitcoin and altcoins, especially, right? Ethereum was pumping. I remember, Cardano was in fact pumping as well. Okay. Dogecoin was pumping, Polygon was pumping as well. Even Litecoin, Polkadot, okay, Avalanche, Chainlink was even pumping. A fair few altcoins were in fact pumping yesterday, but today that is in fact a different story because you guys can clearly see for the past 24 hours, not much movement for altcoins, even Bitcoin. Okay, everything's just sort of taking a little breather today, which is a-okay because that is understandable, right? Overall, the market is down 0.57%, and the global crypto market cap right now is currently at 1.14 trillion. So overall, everything's still holding up really well in my opinion. Okay. Now in this video, I want to show you guys a fair few charts, right? And some of these charts I have showed you guys before. I haven't showed you guys this one before, but like I said, like I just showed you guys, 2 minutes ago, we are in fact seeing a support level for Bitcoin. Okay, so potentially this will, you know, make Bitcoin have this strong support level, which it is, which is pretty much around $26,000, right? And we will potentially see Bitcoin move up to the upside because we haven't seen Bitcoin break down from this level ever since I believe March, right? In March, ever since we saw, in March we saw Bitcoin pump up to the upside, right? It was obviously a great month in March this year for Bitcoin. We had like a 23% return, which was absolutely amazing for March. And then we saw Bitcoin have like little small rejections every now and then. Okay, this is where we are right now. So obviously, if you look at the bigger picture, Bitcoin is still holding up very, very well. Now, I've showed you guys this chart before, the bullish cipher pattern. I just love this chart. Okay, so it starts from A, okay, starts from Z, sorry, to A, to B, to C, to D, and then these are in fact the next target for Bitcoin. So there's 4 targets. Okay, the first one is $35.9 thousand. The second one is $42.2 thousand. The third one is $48.6 thousand, and the fourth one is $57.6 thousand. And this will potentially happen in the next few months. Okay, short term, I'm talking about here, right? That we will in fact see Bitcoin, reach these price targets, towards the end of this year in 2023. And I've told you guys so many times, I do in fact see Bitcoin reaching, at least 50k or even over 50k towards the end of this year in 2023. That is my personal, price prediction for Bitcoin for this year alone is around 50k or slightly over $50,000. Okay, and if I show you guys on TradingView, I even drew it out right here. Okay, you guys can clearly see that, right? 30k, 35k, 40k, and around $51.6 thousand. So these are in fact my personal price predictions for Bitcoin. Okay, and of course, I do in fact believe the year 2024. Okay, sometime around there. Obviously, that's some exciting time because of the halving event. Okay, and I really do believe Bitcoin's going to easily reach back up to its previous all-time highs, which is $69,000. You guys can clearly see that, right? Which was in fact its all-time high, and it's going to reach a new all-time high next year in 2024, right? So be excited for that. Now, I want to show you guys some more charts. Okay, this one. Okay, the halving. You guys can clearly see every single time, guys, every time we have a halving. Okay, we had our first halving. Okay, we had our second halving. We had our third halving, and we are in fact about to have our, fourth halving, right? About to happen literally, less than 1 year from now. Yeah, you guys can clearly see our previous halving events for Bitcoin. Every single time we have a halving, Bitcoin tends to pump the most, and it does, right? And not just that, but it also reaches a new all-time high. So these aren't just, regular pumps. These are pumps where it's like parabolic pumps. Okay, it's like amazing pumps, guys. And this is why I've been telling you guys, we all should be really bullish right now for Bitcoin. We all should be at least accumulating, because you guys understand we are nowhere near Bitcoin's all-time highs, right? Go back to the weekly time frame. You guys can clearly see, right? We are nowhere near, Bitcoin's all-time high. We are still all the way down here. Okay, so we're not even halfway to Bitcoin's previous all-time high, right? So I think, in my opinion, it's still a great time, to accumulate, to buy into Bitcoin, right? It really is. Okay, and I'm gonna explain why. I'm gonna explain why more later on. But yeah, you guys can clearly see that, right? So our next halving, our fourth halving, yes, Bitcoin will in fact go parabolic in the year 2024, and of course the year 2025. That is when, guys, we will officially be in the bull market, and that's where we will in fact see Bitcoin pump and reach a crazy price target. And I really do believe that Bitcoin has a potential to reach at least 200k to over 200k, and a lot of people out there are in fact saying that Bitcoin will reach over $300,000 in the next bull market. That is absolutely crazy. Do I think that's possible? I do, right? But I think 200k will easily happen for Bitcoin in the next bull market, because you guys understand, every time we have these halvings, right, for Bitcoin, it pumps, okay, it has a parabolic pump, okay, it has a bull run, and it always tends to reach a crazy price target. So the next halving, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 150k Bitcoin. Like, that's easily going to happen, right? 200k, 250k, even 300k, it's still very, very possible, in my opinion. You guys let me know in the comments down below, what are your personal thoughts? Where do you guys see, Bitcoin reaching, right, in the next bull market? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know. Okay, so be excited for that, guys. The halving is literally, less than 1 year from now. It's going to happen around April next year. Okay, April or May. So pretty much less than 1 year from now. Okay, so be excited for that. Now, I also want to show you guys this, because this is very, very important. Every single time, okay, Bitcoin is crashing, okay, and it reaches a low, a lot of people are in fact saying, Bitcoin is dead. Bitcoin is a scam. I told you so, right? Bitcoin was going to go to, $0 and whatnot, right? When news articles and news channels, talk negative about, Bitcoin and crypto, and just people in general, like through social media, right? When they're saying Bitcoin is dead, that is, guys, the perfect time to start buying in. You guys don't understand. While everyone else is fearful, you got to be greedy. You got to be the complete opposite. When not a lot of people are in fact talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and whatnot, right? No one's really talking about it. Sort of quiet. Okay, that is the perfect time to start buying. And guess what? Guess what, guys? I'm gonna prove to you guys that right now, you know, not a lot of people are in fact talking about Bitcoin and crypto. It may seem like it, right? But not a lot. Not like before. So right here, guys, is Google Trends. And you guys can clearly see, right, what I searched up here is just the word Bitcoin, okay? In search terms, right? Just Bitcoin. You guys can clearly see over 12 months, 1 year, okay? This is worldwide, by the way. You guys can clearly see that, right? That it has gone down a lot. Over for the past 12 months, it has gone down massively. You guys can clearly see it shot up like crazy back in June 12th to June 18th last year in 2022. And that's because, guys, that's when Bitcoin was in fact crashing hard. Who remembers, right? We had like a 30%, over 37% downside just in June, right? Because a lot of things were in fact happening, negative things that were in fact happening around the crypto space, which caused Bitcoin and crypto to have a massive drop down, right? So obviously back in June 12th to June 18th, ever since then, you guys can clearly see it has declined heavily, right? And then it spiked up, okay, in November 6th to the 12th of 2022, just last year, right? And that's because that's when Bitcoin also collapsed, right? It collapsed heavy, right? And not just Bitcoin, but of course the entire crypto market, okay? And then it declined once again, okay? Then it had a little pump up again, okay? And obviously March this year in 2023, like I said earlier in this video, it was in fact a great month. We saw, Bitcoin pump like crazy, had like a 23% return out of nowhere. So that was great to see. And then you guys can clearly see it slowly declined again, okay? And you guys can clearly see it's been stagnant right now for the past few weeks. So we are in fact back at this bottom of 25, right? And obviously Bitcoin is not really being searched right now, right? Just like before, back in June, right? Back in November, right? Back in March, it's all the way down here now. So obviously not a lot of people are in fact searching about Bitcoin. Not a lot of people are in fact interested right now. So I think right now is in fact a great time to start buying Bitcoin, okay? And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing towards the end of this video. I'm going to go ahead and buy some more. But before I do that, also look at this, guys. El Salvador is the most searched on Google for the word Bitcoin. El Salvador, which is understandable because El Salvador, right, is legal tender there, right, for Bitcoin. A lot of people are in fact accepting and paying things with Bitcoin, right? So it's understandable. But yeah, that's that, guys. I found that really interesting. And also, I also want to show you guys this, the Bitcoin Rainbow chart. It's been quite some time since I showed you guys this, but this is also another reason why we should be buying, is because this chart is indicating that we are in fact in the buy area. You guys can clearly see that, right? The buy area is right here in this color. Look where Bitcoin is at right now. So clearly it's telling us that we should be buying, okay? It's literally, in the buy area. So we should be buying, we should be accumulating at least. So that's that, guys. Okay, that's my proof. And that's why I believe we should be buying into Bitcoin right now. That's just my personal opinion, not financial advice. Okay, Bitcoin could drop even more, right? I've been telling you guys that many times. It's very, very possible for Bitcoin to drop to, $25,000, okay, to even, 24, 23 and whatnot, right? That's very possible. But for Bitcoin to drop back down, lower than 20K, that's just very unlikely to happen, especially during this time, right? That's just my personal opinion. It could happen, but it's just very unlikely to happen. So that's that, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and invest $500 into Bitcoin today. Right here. So we'll go to my currency, 500 BTC. That is the amount of Bitcoin I'll be getting. So confirm buy. And there we have it, guys. I just invested $500 into Bitcoin. You guys just saw it right there. And yes, guys, I've been buying so much Bitcoin. I really have. I've been stacking a whole bunch of Bitcoin. Okay, I've been telling you guys that many times, especially in yesterday's video. If you guys haven't seen yesterday's video, I did also invest into Ethereum and Cardano. So if you guys haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. But today I decided to buy some Bitcoin, right? You guys know I'm always investing into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is obviously, the one that I'm really, keeping my eye on, okay? And obviously, when I'm investing into cryptocurrency, I mainly just stick with the basics, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are, in fact, my two biggest holdings, and those are the ones that I'm really mainly investing in, right? I'll also, try to move my money around to other altcoins and whatnot, but my main investments is clearly Bitcoin and Ethereum, okay? And that will be for a very long time. And with those investments, I'm obviously going to be holding them for a very long term, okay? It's all long-term mindset, guys. I don't have short-term. I don't care what Bitcoin does short-term, because I know in the long run it will pump and reach new all-time highs, and that's where, guys, I'm going to be making the most money, okay? Because obviously Bitcoin is an asset that has store of value. It really does, right? Think about it. Where was Bitcoin 10 years ago? It was literally at like $100, just over $100 back in 2013, right? Now 10 years later, at one point Bitcoin was at 69k, almost 70k. Imagine where Bitcoin will be, 10 years from now. I think Bitcoin will be over 500k in the next, 10 years. Easily. It's going to be, yeah. That's just my personal opinion, guys. All right. And that's why I've been stacking a whole bunch of Bitcoin. I've been buying so much. I've been investing heavy into Bitcoin. Okay. And I will continue on. Okay. And I will, in fact, have proof. I'll be making more videos just like this one, showing you guys that I'm not BSing, and I am, in fact, going all in on Bitcoin. I'm buying a lot of Bitcoin. I'm stacking heavy, guys, especially right now, because we are, in fact, still, at its bottom. We are nowhere near its previous, all-time high. We're still, we're not in a bear market. I mean, we're not in a bull market, guys. You guys understand, we're pretty much still in a bear market, right? But this is the beginning of the next bull market, because, we have already hit bottom, right? You guys can clearly see that. We have already hit bottom last November and December, around this time right here, okay? We have hit bottom, and clearly Bitcoin is forming a new pattern to the upside. So there's no way we will, in fact, see Bitcoin drop all the way back down to that level right there of $16,000. And at one point, Bitcoin was like lower than 16K. So, I think right now is still a great time to buy, because we're nowhere near its all-time highs, right? But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. More videos today will, in fact, be coming your way, so stay tuned for that. And on that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.